Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for joining me again for another Tuesday Soul Flow with Lisa. Today is going to be one that I serve from the heart. Every time you come to my practice and I tell you that I'm serving from the heart, you know that means that we're going with wherever our energy and our vibe takes us. Serving from the heart means basically we are freestyling. So I wanted to at least have some sort of structure with about 30 minutes of yin active movement, getting our heart racing, getting our muscles nice and strong and built up, and another 30 minutes of gentle stretches and breathing, slowing our heart rate down, allowing our bodies to settle. And then I have a great little meditation planned out for you. So as we begin, let's actually begin standing. We're going to start in mountain pose. In mountain pose, we're going to firmly plant all four corners of the feet on the ground. At times, and people just kind of think mountain pose is a great resting pose, and they don't think of it as a strengthening pose. It's just standing in mountain, tailbone tucked, shoulders and chest raised and back away from the ears, and palms shining forward. Standing in mountain pose not only helps you ground yourself, but it is a strengthening pose as you activate and engage your thigh muscles, squeezing them in, activating and squeezing those glutes. So for here, we're going to just stand in mountain pose for 3 breaths. Active mountain. Make sure that each one of your muscles are engaged. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And with our last breath, what I want you to do is inhale, shrug them shoulders all the way up to your ears. And on our exhale, drop them as quickly as you can with a sound if you need to. When we do it like that, it just feels like you're dropping whatever extra weight you're carrying. Just drop it onto the ground so we can get started with our flow. So let's invite some movement into our practice. We're going to inhale, arms rise, palms meeting at the top in prayer position. Exhale, slowly dive it forward. Take your time with the forward fold until your fingers can tickle your toes. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. As if I were going to come and put a cup on your back. Make sure that your back is aligned and flat. Exhale, forward fold. This time, planting the palms and stepping back into plank. Take a nice deep inhale at plank. Exhale, lower knees, lower chest and chin. Inhale, roll through cobra. Taking that nice air in. Exhale, tucking the toes and lifting those hips into downward dog. If this is your first downward dog of the day, go ahead and give that doggy a nice little walk by pedaling each foot. You can pedal with each inhale and switch legs with each exhale. And once you've found a good enough stretch, let's find some stillness for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale, take your gaze in between the palms. And on your exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, let's rise to the top. Hands meeting in prayer. And exhale, palms to heart center. Sun salutation A. It's always a great way for me to start an active flow. We're going to move to sun salutation B to get our legs a little more involved. Summertime's around the corner, so that's when I start working my legs out the most, because that's when I'm showing my legs the most. So in the next few classes, you are going to be getting very familiar with doing a lot of things that are going to strengthen and tone our legs. Moving to sun salutation B, we're going to ground ourselves. All four corners of our feet are grounded. The way I like to check, I'll lift my toes. I'll lift all my toes off the ground, and then I will sway. You can sway a little bit to the left, sway a bit to the right, sway forward, sway backwards, and you find your grounding. You can lift and put those toes back down. Inhale, arms rise, palms meeting in prayer at the top. On our exhale, let's take a swan dive down. Make it graceful, make it beautiful like a swan. Touching those toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold, planting those palms. And this time, challenge yourself by hopping back into the plank. Inhale. And exhale, challenge yourself by lowering chaturanga style. Push-up position. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, bring it up, downward dog. 3 breaths here in downward dog. Oh, actually, since we're doing sun salutation B, let's inhale, rise that right leg up to the sky like a 3-legged dog. Bend that knee and open up that hip. Inhale here. And on our exhale, let's bring our right foot in between our palms, planting it. And then we're going to plant that back foot down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise, warrior 1. And on our exhale, we're just going to gently float our palms back down to frame our foot. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga or Nisheshten. I will let you choose. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. From our downward dog, we're going to go right back into the left side. So bring that left leg up with your next inhale. Bend that knee, open up your hip. On your exhale, plant the left foot in between the palms. Ground that right back foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, arms rise to warrior 1. Exhale, rain it down and go through a flow. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Take a few moments in downward dog and enjoy the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, looking in between the palms. Exhale, stepping or hopping to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, walk those palms up to your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to rise is your head and your neck. And exhale. Let's take a moment to just knock on heaven's doors. I love doing this because it's a great way to just kind of release. It's a good way to let yourself loose. A reminder not to take life so seriously. Have a little fun because that's what life's about. And also, while you're doing it, if you'd like to tap your body, it includes body drumming. Body drumming is always great for our internal organs. I tend to purposely hit my kidneys because that's where I need most love inside. All right. So we've gone through sun salutation A and B. We're going to do a couple of balancing poses before we do get into some gentle stretches. Balancing poses can consist of all types of things from tree pose to chair pose. So from here, let's find our strong mountain. I'm going to turn to the side. It's just easier for you guys to interpret the poses when I'm sideways. Strong mountain. Tailbone is tucked. Palms are shining forward. Shoulder blades are rolled back. Strong. We're going to take a nice deep inhale. And with the inhale, sweep the arms back. Bending. And exhale, sweep the arms forward into chair pose. Check your alignment here. Oftentimes, we tend to have our knees over our ankles, which can cause injury. You can strain your muscles. So whenever we're in chair pose, I like to make sure that my alignment is straight. My knees are exactly over my ankles. If that is the case, then that's all you need to worry about in chair pose. It doesn't have to look beautiful. It doesn't have to look like a chair. As long as your knees and your alignment are right, that is what matters. So let's go ahead and hop into it. My knees are over my ankles, and here is my chair. Now, typically, most people try to sink down, and then it brings their knees, and you're not getting the proper stretch. Go to where you are and sit for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If you can sink a little deeper, sink deeper. If not, stay where you are. Inhale. And exhale, release to forward fold. Take a moment in forward fold to allow your heart rate to calm down a bit. And we're going to do another chair pose again, another 3 breath chair pose. Strengthening our glutes, strengthening our thighs, our hamstrings. So inhale, sweep those arms back. Exhale, up, chair pose. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final inhale. Exhale, release to your forward fold. Stretch that back out. And honor the breath. From here, let's move through a flow so we can make our way to the flow. Let's move through a flow so we can make our way to the flow. Let's plant the palms. Hop back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your choice, Nishashin or Chaturanga. Inhale, roll through cobra. And this time, instead of downward dog, exhale into child's pose. Let me adjust my camera. We are now going to the ground for the rest of the class. So let's move the camera down to the ground. 3 breaths in child's pose. You can make it wide-legged or closed leg, whichever your body's asking for, as long as you're getting your stretch. Extend those palms out in front of you so that we are allowing our spine to stretch and we're breathing all into our side bodies, allowing our lungs to expand greatly. 3 breaths. Allowing the heart rate to slow down. On our next inhale, let's meet in tabletop position. Take a couple of rounds of cat-cow once you've found your alignment. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting that gaze towards the sky, shining the heart forward. Exhale, curving that spine towards the sky. Gaze goes to belly button, chin to chest. Cat pose. Inhale, drop that belly, lift that gaze. And exhale, curving the spine, giving your back a nice, beautiful stretch. Final inhale, shine that heart forward, drop the belly, lift the gaze to cow pose. And exhale, curve that spine, feel that stretch. Cat pose. And return to neutral. Neutral tabletop position. From here, I want you to inhale. That right leg lifts up into tiger pose. Exhale. Check your alignment. Make sure you are nice and balanced because we're going to add some balance into it. Inhale. Left arm extends out in front of you. And on the exhale, reach that left hand to grab that right foot. This is a nice, beautiful heart-opening pose. Tiger pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Kick that foot into the right hand. Exhale. Final inhale. And on our exhale, release the foot. Left hand comes back to the mat. Right knee comes back to the mat. Give yourself a nice little shake. Wiggle it out. You might have to do it on the next side. Inhale. Left leg rises to tiger pose. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, right arm rises, extends out in front of you. Exhale, right hand grabs left foot. Inhale here. And exhale. When I say push the foot into the hand, it helps with balance. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure you're pushing that foot into the hand. Inhale. Exhale. Release the foot. Right hand returns to the mat. Left knee returns to the mat. Shake those hips out. And take it low to a child's pose, wide-legged this time. I chose wide-legged this time because we're gonna do some opening, some hip openings, floor and grounding poses. So before we do that, let's go ahead and get our hips open in child's pose. That way we can catch our breath. Take your time in child's pose, however long you need. 3 to 5 breaths. Once you have found your place of Zen, let's bring it into a frog pose. Frog pose is similar to a wide-legged child's pose, but instead of our big toes connecting and touching, we're actually going to have your feet out to the side. It makes more sense if I can show you. So this is a great hip opener. And also, if you, like, my personal yoga goal this year is to be able to do splits. I probably, you know, if I work at it, I'm going to get there. So the way to do that is to constantly be stretching, constantly. And this is a great split stretch. Frog pose, because you look like a little froggy sitting there. As you see, both my feet are out beside me. My hips are open. And from here, walk your palms as close to your body as you can. And hang out here for 5 breaths. That's right, 5. So take your time. It may be a little painful. If you want to make it restorative, bring a pillow underneath your hips. But I'm making this an active pose, so I will nix the pillow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final inhale. And on our exhale, slowly bring those big toes to touch as if we're going into child's pose. Bring those knees together. Take a moment to just sit on your heels. That was a very deep and intense stretch, so if you need to, go ahead and rub your body out. And then have a seat on your bum. Cross-legged seated position. We're going to inhale our arms all the way up, biceps along the ears. Palms are not connected. Inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to take our left palm, place it on our right knee. We're also going to take our right palm and place it behind us. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, gentle twist, bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms rise. And on our exhale, twisting to the left. Taking the same pose, so we're dropping our right hand and our left hand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Chest rises. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, palms to knees. Let's take a moment to extend our right leg, bringing our left foot into the right bow. Inhale, raising our arms towards the sky. Exhale, folding it over to touch the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release into baby wild thing, planting that left palm, shining your hips forward, stretching out that back. And then releasing back to the bottom. We're gonna face our body towards the right side, just the top half of the body. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Hang out here for 5 breaths. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, release. I'm gonna take that stretch to the opposite side. Bringing our right foot into our left leg. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold it over. Hang out here. Inhale again. Exhale, swinging the left palm behind you into baby wild thing. And then releasing back to the ground and facing the body towards the left side. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold it over. Hang out here. 5 breaths. Final breath here. Exhale, release. Back up. Let's take a butterfly pose, bringing both the soles of the feet together. Remembering that We can choose to either have our feet extended out in front of us or close to us. Settle into your butterfly pose. Flap your wings if you'd like. Last inhale here, butterfly pose. And exhale, release down to your back. Take a moment to just be here and present. Inhale. And on our exhale, crossing our right ankle over our left knee. Inhale here. And with our exhale, reaching through and grabbing onto the left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Release that left foot back to the ground. Cross the right knee over the left knee. And bring both knees towards the left side. You can take your arms out into a T to ensure that both shoulder blades are pressed to the ground. Inhale. Exhale, breathing at your own pace. This is our time to slow it on down. Take a nice deep inhale. For your exhale, raising both knees back up to the ground, up to the side. Inhale here. Exhale, crossing the left ankle over the right knee. Deep inhale. Exhale, reaching through, grabbing the right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. This is the final inhale. Exhale, release that right foot back onto the ground, crossing the left knee over the right. Take those arms out into a T and bring that fold on to the right side. Hang out here. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, raising both knees and taking uncrossing. Take a moment to windshield wiper your legs. And I'd like you to find a nice lying comfortable position as we begin a nice meditation. Take up as much space as you need on your mat. Allowing yourself to get comfortable, relaxed, allowing yourself to be present in the moment. Focus on the breath. Allowing the practice to settle within. Escaping sound. we lie here for the next few minutes of our practice, I'd like to read off a few things to keep in our mind to remind ourselves of who we are, how great we are, how graceful we are. I'm reading from the book Love Yourself by Larissa Mattingly. In committing to myself and my healing, I commit to self-love. As I marvel at this miracle that is me, I take a moment to appreciate the wonder of my heart. I thank the beats that carry on day and night, even while I'm unaware. So often we take for granted just the simple blessing of feeling our heart beating inside our chest. When we practice yoga, we give ourselves an opportunity to feel that beautiful blessing with every breath, every movement we make, every intention we set. There's no right or wrong way to feel at this moment. I embrace what it feels like to be me. There's nothing wrong with being me. Being yourself is what makes you unique and what makes the world look at your light. Celebrate yourself always, all the things that make you unique and different. I will give my inner critic the day off today. Its opinions and judgments will not have power over me. So much of our health comes from where we are mentally. And at times, being overly critical of ourselves can mentally destroy us. Criticism of self is not always a bad thing. It is when we allow it to take hold and take root and overcome us, the negative thoughts that we think of ourselves, and even the positive ones. If we let them get out of hand, then our ego gets inflated. My body is a vessel that allows me to experience the physical world. Today, I choose to honor my body and be at peace with my body. Being at peace with the body means, despite how I'm feeling, despite how I feel I should look, the standards society put on, I still love and appreciate and am comfortable and secure with the gift that God gave me, this body. Lie here for a moment, appreciating yourself, appreciating that body. Tap into the breath. Fill the lungs. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. As we lie here, let's repeat some affirmations in our mind. I accept myself, the whole of it. I accept it. Letting go of the need to control or change in this moment. I accept myself. Observe how your body feels. Focus on nothing in particular other than being present and observe. Take your time here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Enjoy the last few moments of this practice. Take a moment to roll over to one side, lying in a fetal position. Staying in a rested state, a meditative state. Begin to wake the body up. Allow yourself to really close your fingers, head and neck. Rising to a seated position. Inhaling, arms rise. Palms meeting in prayer position. Exhale, palms to heart center. Taking a moment to honor yourself. As I bow and honor to you. Namaste.